family's probably gonna see this. If you see this, please don't watch any of the other episodes. I want to be free to talk about what I want to talk about, but if you're gonna watch this one here, you're probably gonna think of something different.
Hello, beautiful people. I did not think I was be starting this out like this, but yeah, I am. I say this because I'm so tired. I went to campus today and I came back home and I cooked and I ate, and then I've just been like chilling for a bit, and then I need to study. So I didn't think I'd be starting things like this, but something in me is just like pick up a mic and let's just pick up a mic and ramble. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna ramble. And I'm thinking of like two things to call this. I'll let you know what it's called when I decide. Cause get indecisive. So hey TikTok, turn your screen and let's just talk for a minute times 15. And if you don't know what that is, let's just talk for 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes of your time. Let's just ramble. And the thing I want to talk about today is self love, love of self, love for self, loving yourself. It is so, it can be so hard. It can be so hard to love yourself. And because love is a complex thing, it constitutes of so many things. Think of what it would take to love someone else. And then that's basically you loving yourself, you know? I have been so rude. I haven't been looking at you. We were talking about love, my loves, my beautiful loves. Um, love of self. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself, and then loving yourself. When you think of loving the next person and think of how much work it may take, or what it takes, rather. Let me not make it sound exhausting, but what it takes to love someone else, put that into yourself. Choosing yourself in situations that hurt you, but you have to choose yourself because that's what's best for you. Choosing yourself in what makes you happy, because happiness is a choice and it's in the actions that you put in yourself every day. It's also about how much you allow yourself to cry, how much you allow yourself to be imperfect, how much you applaud yourself for your proud moments, how much you work hard, how much you rest, how much you pour into yourself, the people that you choose to be with. Because, okay, but that's a little bit, I'm gonna go off. One thing about me, I go off on a lot of tangents and sometimes I lose my train of thought, but I hope I won't lose this one. Let's actually write this down. I'm gonna type this because I know my ass is gonna forget. So what should we call this note section? Pod reminders. Bam. Okay, now I lost the tangent that I was gonna talk about. I swear I have a memory. Oh, sorry. I swear I have a memory like Dory. I forgot what we were talking about, but it's okay. We're still talking about self love because that's the main freaking subject of this episode. But love yourself. Pour into yourself. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. I feel like I'm telling myself love yourself, but then the thing I'm thinking about the most right now is choose yourself in as many situations as you possibly can, because at the end of the day, you are you for the rest of your life. There's no other place that your soul would be. Your soul is your soul in your body, so you're going to be you for your life. So do everything that you can, as long as it's not harmful or hurtful or disrespectful or unkind to the next person. Do what is best for you. Sometimes, I'm sorry, my eyes are gonna wander because I'm looking for the camera. This light is like here, but I got you. Guys, I am getting the memory of a goldfish. I kind of lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought, but the last thing I remember is talking about choosing yourself. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. Choose yourself, because you're you forever. And who wants to be miserable in their own life? I feel like I also adopt that kind of main character syndrome in the sense of like, this is your story because it's your life. Your life. This life thing, this story, if you want to put it in a story context. This story is about you. Everybody else is a character in your life, in your story. So in any book that you read, in any movie that you see, your best interest is maybe or your not best interest, that's the wrong word to use, but your main focus is the main character, hence the word main. Otherwise, it would just be character, you know? So be that main character in your story. Be that main character and allow God to be the author of that book, or the not necessarily ghostwriter, no, the author of that book. Allow God to be the author of that book. And I say that because Jeremiah 29:11, everybody knows it. Let's look for it because it talks about the plans that God has to prosper you, not to harm you, but to give you hope in the future. But I want to read it to you verbatim. Apologies for not knowing my scriptures off by head. 5 minutes is all we have left, unfortunately. But I will say that this is very much all over the place. But I'm in these 5 minutes, I'm gonna bring it down to what exactly I was trying to say. Love yourself. Love yourself in the way that you treat yourself. Love yourself. Reflect the way that you love yourself in the way that you treat others. Be the main character in your story. Sorry. Be the main character in your story and allow God to be the author of your book. Jeremiah, that's what we were looking for. Thank you, Jesus, that I remembered what I was doing because I was losing my train of thought again. Y'all are gonna see this a lot. I'm just letting you know. If you don't like it, keep scrolling, baby. It's not that deep for me. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. So if he has those plans for you specifically as your individual self, then they're pretty good because we serve a good God, do we not? So allow him to be the author of your book because it's going to be a pretty beautiful book in the end, from beginning to end. Because everything that God does is intentional and everything that he does is for your good. You know, it may not seem like it in the moment, and trust me, I'm saying that from somebody who's at this moment in time of recording this is trying to drill that in her head. But I trust it because we trust God's words because they're words of living truth, period. Yeah, I'm also that girl that's gonna talk about God a lot. God is everything. God is everything to me, for me. So, and I hope that he becomes the same for you too, because it is a pretty beautiful roller coaster. And I use the word roller coaster intentionally because it's very much up and down, round and round, twist and turn. I really wanted to just find a word that rhymed with turn. But yeah, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself in every way that means spiritually, physically, mentally. Take care of yourself. Don't punish yourself. Don't beat yourself down. But physically too, especially for us ladies, women. You, girl, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at you. You got stretch marks, me too. You got cellulite, me too. And guess what is beautiful? You're beautiful. Be beautiful. Because one thing my friend said that's so true is these men are lucky. These men are lucky to be having women because women are so beautiful. Women on the other side, sorry God, just like your creation is beautiful, God. Your creation is beautiful. All of it is beautiful. But like I'm just saying, it's harder to find a catch in the men's department versus the females department. And for those who are non-binary, you're all beautiful. So yeah, I'm just talking about men. I don't hate y'all, not all of y'all, but you know. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here because I gotta go. I love you guys. Well, no, I don't love you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You see what happens when you watch too much YouTube and vlogs and things? You start telling people that you don't know that you love them. Sorry, guys, I don't love you, but Jesus does. I hope you have a great day, great night, morning, whatever time you're watching this. If you made it to the end, thanks for watching. In fact, let's do that whole drop an emoji thing. Drop a drop a white heart. I like the white one. So drop a white heart and hugs and kisses. Well, as I like to say, besitos. Such a beautiful word. Thank you to the Spanish for that one.
I did not think I'd be doing this like this, but I'm doing it anyway. It is the 2nd of October, and it is 7:49 p.m. Let me be comfortable, but let me be formal. Comfortable and formal. Thinking about posting this is making this so much worse to think about. I should probably spit this gum out. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. Ah! I'm so nervous right now. I'm gonna start this over. We're gonna start her over. I probably already have the memory of a goldfish.